here, 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 here.
Hey, you don't get to see cuteness like this every day, right? Unless you're tuning in with me here every day.
Here. You know why here, 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 here would be a great title for this video? Because if you hear, I was going to go with unique. Because I talk about unique and the uniqueness of you. So I figured it's about time that I name one of my presentations unique. But then, and if you listen up, if you hear here, hit record, and I said, hey, you look like something in the citrus family. We'll be off to a great start. And if you listen up and listen up real good, I'm not quite sure what, or maybe like Skittles. So that's how I ended up. Right now we're in the middle of the cues. I don't know if you know how my system works. Set up on like the ABCs. We'll be off like wildfire. And even before that, the 1 through 6 video collection. But we are in the middle of wildfire, the Q right now segment, and we're transitioning. What I do is I show a progression. So there's different kind of formats, different kinds of styles being introduced. An evolution of our lives, an evolution of our species. To show an evolution, the evolutionary process of our life, and the evolutionary process of our species. So out of all my before videos, there are none of them that are titled different. So I'm dedicating this broadcast to doing something different, to discover something different, to make a difference. A momentous cycle. That's why you're here. In our evolution. I repeat a lot of the same things, as you might know, in a lot of my previous videos, and I'm going to keep repeating them until they sink in. I was going to focus on the uniqueness of you. That's what we're here for, to vibe up, along with all the other sunflowers on the planet, hand in hand, so we can create the world of our dreams. There's a whole array of rays of sunshine. The new world, created as we would. You'll learn some things about me, desire it to be. You'll learn some things about you. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today.
I have dozens and dozens of previous videos to this because that's what my whole video presentation depicts. Unnormal to this one.
Yes, I'm serious.
Which is significant because you can't really have later videos unless you have previous videos to begin with. So that's where we are right now.
I'm ray of sunshine shining. There were so many different contenders for the title of this video because I have so many messages to get out, which is why I cram as much as I can, so much into every single video in a short segment of time. I'm so confused, and maybe you are too. Well, that's perfect because confusion is a metaphor for life. This is a metaphor. So confusion fits right in. And I show a lot of that in all of my previous videos, a whole array of rays of sunshine of our dreams. I'm serious about all of the sunflowers coming together on the same page. And people need to be serious. There's no such thing as too much happy. I'm serious. I'm serious. Things like deliberately creating the world of our dreams. We would like it to be all together on the same page. Because you can look at some of those early array of sunshines, and that's what they're there for. There's a whole array of rays of sunshine. The way we would like it to be. If you don't know why you're here yet, here. Well, maybe you just haven't been paying attention. So listen up. There's only two things to remember. One, share this video. You could see how that would work, right? Share this video. Share kindness. But you can look at some therefore. You can learn those things, and you can learn some things about me. Hey, that guy's, and learn some things about you. That guy's kind of out there.
The overall theme of this program is
and create the uniqueness of you. deliberately creating the world the way we
And
would
that's what I want to show.
desire.
Video presentation.
In my earlier videos. And that's what they're there for.
Unnormal. Right now, we're transitioning from the K section. So if you followed me with it through any of this, you would have noticed that in the K section, there's a certain style, there's a certain format, a certain way.
The reason we don't that is because we don't believe.
A way that the videos are presented different from the earlier,
and
the earlier ones are different from the ones before that. And it's all to show stumble and fall,
seriously,
and emerge, evolve,
seriously.
become.
The thing for you to keep in mind is that I'm serious. Everything I present, everything I talk about, everything I present is the truth, is what I'm serious about.
Discover the uniqueness of you. One of the more ambitious objectives that I have, that you'll be hearing more about, is to, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when you're going to share this video with all the people on your contact. Now, some of you might be saying, well,
about you and me and all the other sunflowers together.
I'm not going to do it. And I understand that very well. Shake the world. And I have spoken about that in a few of my earlier videos. You're going to hear more about it coming up. But it's a concept of eradicating hunger and eradicating homelessness on this planet. Which kind of sounds like way out there. But the reason we don't have some of you might be saying, well, I'm not really ready to share it with all the people on my contact list. But I do know, I can think of these few people that I think might really like this.
Don't have it.
And because we don't believe it.
On the planet, coming together hand in hand to create the world of our dreams.
Believe it. And the way that we can come to believe it is one believer at a time, which is one of the reasons that you're here.
Imagine if you could believe that.
Guess what? They might share it with all the people on their contact list. So you see how that works? And then you might be one of those that realizes, well, I think he's right. It's just a matter of time. So I might as well just do it. I might as well just send it to all the people on my contact list. Right? That's how this program works. Because we all want to come together on the same page. Also, from this vantage in my sanctuary,
here.
Right down there, we can see my Peace on Earth tapestry, and you can't read it from where we are, but I feature that on many of my earlier videos. One of the other boxes on the side of my head will be about one of those, so you can see what that looks like, Peace on Earth.
That's here. You know why here would be a great title for this video?
That's our goal. We're here for peace on earth, and the only reason we don't have it is because we don't believe it.
Because if you hear and listen up,
easy to just share it with all the people on your contacts. You don't have to decide, should I send it to this one, should I send it to this one?
We don't all believe, which is why it's important that we all come together on the same page to create the world of our dreams. If you hear here, we'll be off to a great start. And if you listen up, that's why it's important to hear here. Listen up real good. We'll be off and running along with all the other sunflowers on the planet. We'll be off like wildfire. I'll bet you anything that HeAr made the title hand in hand so we can create the world of our dreams. Right? HeAr is the title of this video. Am I right? Here. It's playtime. I'm so confused, and maybe you are too. That's perfect because you. This is a metaphor. This whole program is a metaphor for life. So confusion fits right in.
So the one that I picked for today is just going to have to wait for another time. And there are a lot of antics going on over time. And synchronistically, lots of funny business. That sort of thing going on kind of depicts the ups and downs. Things, that's representing the stumble and fall. All those kind of shenanigans in a different way. The ups and downs. Old ray of sunshine, the lumps and bumps and the old world that we're moving from. And fall that goes on. Shenanigans in everyday life. And I'm not saying that the shenanigans isn't going to continue.
And all of my previous videos, there's a whole array of rays of sunshine.
And so that expressed different things. As it turns out, this whole video presentation depicts that. And videos repeating each other. Depicts that. This is a metaphor for that. And so, that's a perfect illustration of
the new world.
Navigating through life, of going with the flow, of rising above.
The new world.
And being cut off, and not being edited, or being over-edited, and all that kind of stuff. Some of those were just
created as we would desire it to be.
Invented, and some were just left in intentionally because they fit in perfectly.
It's playtime.
Somebody might have done, maybe somebody probably did you a favor in sending you this video. Return the favor to someone else. Give somebody else the chance to discover different. Or maybe somebody shared this video with you on a silver platter. It's about falling in love with the world. But that whole process begins with falling in love with you. But that whole process begins with, as I have discovered, begins with falling in love with you. And that's the process that I show on my whole video presentation.
It's playtime.
Self-love that I'm illustrating here.
Create you.
Discovering the uniqueness of you. That's what my program is all about. So it's playtime. Create you. Because when we talk about shaking the world, it's a simple concept, and it's a matter of believing. The reason, by the way, that it says OH1 and not O1 is because O1 you wouldn't be able to blossom. You wouldn't be able to know by looking at it if it was. I give you a little nudge. A 0, 1, or the letter O. It's your time to blossom. It's your time to discover the uniqueness of you. That's what this whole program is all about. Big plans underway for all sunflowers to blossom. Right? And I don't know if you're aware, there's a whole array of rays of sunshine. I highly recommend you check it out. Vibe up. There'll be some boxes on the side of my head at the end of this video. I'll pick some good ones. That's what I'm here for. To vibe up. Vibe up.
Here.
That's what you're here for.
Here.
Vibe up. Vibe up. Vibe up. Up. Vibe up. Vibe. Vibe.